And so I wanted to share my joy. And they reached back out and they're like, congratulations, we're each other's cheerleaders. And so it's very important to have that sense of belonging, to feel that you're part of something and people are cheering for you. I am truly grateful for Brianna. I honestly am. And so I'm also, I don't want to be vague about it. I don't want to say I'm a spiritual person, but I'm a spiritual person. And I believe in timing. I believe everything is meant to be when it's supposed to be.
Why do you believe that?
Because I believe in God.
Why did you come to that decision?
Amen.
It was partly the way that I was raised. One of my grandmothers, she was an evangelist, and then my uncle was a pastor. And so there's different types of preaching, there's different types of doctrine, there's different types of denominations. And I don't get caught up in that because there's so many things that are different, right? But what I do have faith.
Yes.
And I do believe that I have a purpose. And I do believe that each and every one of you were brought here today for a purpose. And I'll tell you something that I learned about purpose. That it's not always pretty. So I had shared with Brianna and a few of you that I am a former foster child of Santa Clara County. I was abandoned by my mother. She left me and my brother when we were 3 and 4. I was then removed from my father at the age about 8, 9. And so from there, me and my brother, we bounced around. He's lived with one woman from 9 years old to 17 years old, but I didn't have that same path. I had a very rocky path, and I made it worse. Okay? And I will be the first to admit that. I did not know how to love myself because I did not receive love. The first love and the first heartbreak is generally from your parents. And all I knew was heartbreak. I did not know love. So I did not know how to love myself. But I met amazing people, like I said, the seniors, the foster grandparents. They would come to the children's shelter when I was like 8, 9 years old. So they taught us about loving. They taught us how to crochet. They taught us to have hobbies. They were trying to teach us not to misbehave. They were trying to instill love in us. And so again, I'm truly grateful on so many levels to be where I am today. And like me and Miss Julie, we were talking about education. She asked me, did I have my college education? Yes, but it was rocky. I did not go back to school till I was 30 years old.
Wow.
I was 30 years old and I had 3 children. And I happened to work at a community college. I still do. It's been 25 years. And the woman who I was working for, a darling woman who's still in my life, blonde hair, blue eyes, from Idaho or Indiana, one of those. And she asked me, she said, would you please go to school? She said, you're a smart young lady, but I would like you to get your education. And I said, ma'am, I don't think that's going to be possible because I work full time and I have 3 children at home. My youngest at the time was 6 months. So it took me about a year. I took up her offer. I took 1 class at a time. It took me 7 years to earn my AA degree. Then I applied to San Jose State. I was accepted, but I was too afraid. I was grateful for the support that I had received to get through those 7 years. I was truly grateful. But then I was afraid.